Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34, football card collector in that order. And I want to start things off today with a shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congrats for another Super Bowl win, definitely a dynasty going on there. So here's my Patrick Mahomes rookie that I pulled in a pack back in the day, and I was really rooting for him to fail because I'm such a huge Alex Smith fan. However, he definitely was the right call. Smith was a good quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes is an all-time great. By the time he's done, there will be arguments as to where he fits in that top 5, top 2, top 1 category. But definitely another amazing season with an offense that really was nowhere near as talented as some of the other ones they've had on the field. But their defense is really good, and they stepped up. Travis Kelce had an ugly first half, but was just fantastic in the second half. This is a Travis Kelce rookie card out of 99 that I pulled well before my channel. I pulled this one back in 2013 was the year it came out. I may have pulled it in 2013. It was either 13 or 14. And so I was going to mention, I went to the LCS near me closed down a year ago. But there is a Pokemon Magic the Gathering store nearby, and I went in there the other day to buy some penny sleeves, and he actually said he was all sold out, but he said that he had these semi-rigids for grading, and it just kind of popped in my head, and I thought, hey, do you send cards in for grading? And he said that he does. And so I decided to buy a pack of those, and I'm going to send in just a handful of cards through him and see how they do. Now, I am a collector, not an investor, and so I'm not really looking for the flip. So I obviously I want to send in cards that I think would be nice to have graded, but they're just for me. So if they get a 10, that's wonderful, but they don't have to. Now, I don't think I'm going to be sending in the Patrick Mahomes because it is off center from left to right. But I think I will send in that Travis Kelce, assuming that the orders he sends in allow for the graded card with the authentication auto. I've only sent 3 cards in before, and it was at my old LCS, so I'm not really sure, if that matters when you send these in. Maybe you guys know, you can tell me. But anyway, I'm going to send a handful in, just see how that goes. Might be kind of fun to add a few of my cards to get graded. But yeah, the Chiefs had a great year. I always look for local ties because I'm out in Utah. And their head coach, Andy Reid, played college football at BYU in my home state of Utah. In fact, he was an offensive tackle. He didn't play a lot, but he was an offensive tackle for BYU and was on the same team as Jim McMahon, one of my all-time favorite players. And then he was a grad assistant afterwards, and he was on the staff when Steve Young was the quarterback at BYU. In fact, Steve Young was talking about him on the Dan Patrick Show just the other day and had a lot of good things to say about him. So today, I did pick up a mail day card that I'm really excited about, a Kansas City Chief legend, and that would be Leon Sandcastle. This card is awesome. I am really happy that Score made that back in 2013. So Score is a 440 card set. This is card number 441. It is a short print, and it is a kind of a joke card, but I love it. So you have the Deion Sanders rookie card from 1989, and in 2013 they did an 89 throwback for the rookies. And Leon Sandcastle, you guys may remember those commercials, but if not, I will attach a commercial or two from back in the day when they made those. And in the commercial, Deion Sanders, I think he was getting prepped and ready to go on camera for NFL Network. And anyway, he decided he wanted to play again, so he went to the scouting draft combine, and you can see him here in his combine outfit, and he tore it up and became the first pick of the draft by the Kansas City Chiefs that year in 2013. And I think they did a playoff that in 2014 where Jerry Rice Cake was the number 1 pick. I don't know if they ever made a card of that. I should probably look into that. But anyway, I'm really happy to get that Leon Sandcastle just because I always loved that commercial, and it really amused me. So I think it's pretty fun that Score made that card. Okay, and then I picked up a few other little pickups. So this one right here, this is the 1999 Fleer Focus Marty Booker rookie card. This is numbered, 989 out of 3,850. I didn't have any Marty Booker. Man, I did it again. Marty Booker rookie cards. He was a third-round pick out of Northeast Louisiana. He played, it was either 11 or 12 years, and he played his first 5 with the Bears, went on to play with the Dolphins for a little while, and then he was back on the Bears in 2008, which I thought was pretty cool. In 2001, he became the first Chicago Bear receiver to ever have 100 catches, and in 2002, he made the Pro Bowl. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with Chicago, so I was a big fan of his and happy to be able to pick up that rookie card right there. So Marty Booker, a.k.a. Marty Bookie. So that rookie afterwards is somehow jumping ahead of myself there. All right, so this next card, a baseball card. I don't get a lot of these. Shout out to John Mangini. He did a video where he showed a couple, I think it was a couple Ron LaFleur cards. It might have just been one, but I think it might have been a couple. This is his rookie card from 1975, and he mentioned in that there was a movie made about him, and he let me know that it was called 1 in a Million, and so I watched that movie. It's an old 70s movie with LeVar Burton, one of my all-time favorites. Loved him on Reading Rainbow. And really, really great story. You know, he went from prison to Major League Baseball. He was a 76 All-Star, and 2 different seasons he was the stolen base leaders. So anytime, that's kind of with me with the collections, it's kind of getting a connection with the players. And so seeing that movie and his story, thought it would be really cool to pick that up for my small but ever-growing baseball card collection. So definitely glad to get that one. All right, so next up, I have the Baltimore Ravens quarterback who was in the Pro Bowl in 2022. This is his rookie card, autographed. That's right, Tyler Huntley. So he is Lamar Jackson's backup quarterback, and he actually did play in the Pro Bowl last year, which kind of shows what the Pro Bowl has become. I love Tyler Huntley. He played at the University of Utah. I got to be a big fan of his. In fact, my brother and I and my sister went to the spring game his freshman year. He and Zach Moss, I think they both played at the same high school in Florida, and they both signed on with the Utes. Dennis Erickson had been a big help in kind of getting some of those players from over there out to Utah. And Tyler Huntley was a big fan favorite. This is the Select rookie card right here from 2020. And like I said, he did play in the Pro Bowl. He filled in for an injured Lamar Jackson. And that's my second auto of his. I have a Score rookie card as well. But for me as a Ute fan, that's kind of fun to get him in his Utah jersey with a really pretty card. Select does make pretty cards. So, all right, next up, I have... All right here. This is a guy from my alma mater. Let me kind of take this out of the wrapper. So I'm a Utah fan, but even more so I'm a Utah State fan. And Bobby Wagner is one of the all-time greats. Other than Merlin Olsen, he's been, I would say, the most successful overall player in the NFL to come out of there. Jordan Love had a great year with the Packers, so who knows what's going to happen with him. But these right here, so this one is the Orange Laser. Or no, this is, Orange Laser out of 99. And then this one is the Fire Ice Laser, which is a little shorter print out of 50. So I'm very happy to add those to my collection. He just went over 1,700 career tackles, 9-time Pro Bowler. He's a first-team All-Pro 6 times, second-team All-Pro 4 times, 2010s All-Decade team. He's just awesome. He's a beast, and definitely going to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame one day. So love to get Bobby Wagner cards, so add those to the collection. And then 2 more cards for my Chicago Bears PC. This guy right here, really the greatest quarterback the Chicago Bears have ever had, Sid Luckman. This is a Leaf Limited from 2007, and these are numbered. This one is 79 out of 249, and he was great. In fact, I have a bobblehead of his. Let me see. I've had it on the videos before. Let me get that real quick. All right, so here it is. That is my Sid Luckman bobblehead doll. I was in Chicago at the game against the Detroit Lions, which the Bears won, and they gave these out to the first, I don't remember how many, but the first few, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, whatever it was, the first however many people who came into the stadium got these for free at the game. So I was there early. The tailgating beforehand was absolute heaven. Just loved it. And it was really cool to see the Walter Payton statue out front. And anyway, I got that, went to the game, saw the win, and then as the team was celebrating, I stood up and I was cheering and I was looking down at the field. And some people, the fans, were starting to exit. And someone stole my bobblehead from underneath my chair as they were walking up. So I was pretty bummed out about that. But my mom had heard that story, and she got me one for Christmas. And then a friend of mine also got me one for Christmas. So I ended up with two. Neither of the ones that I got at the game, but very happy to have that. So Sid Luckman was a 4-time NFL champion, and he led the league in passing 3 different times, which for a Chicago Bears quarterback is unheard of, literally, after that. But he's a Hall of Famer. He had 7 touchdowns in one game. Just a great quarterback, and happy to have that card. And then my final card right here is a 2022 Prism Dick Butkus. And this is the Pandora Prism, and these are numbered. This one is 300 out of 400. And unfortunately, Butkus passed away during the 2023 season. One of my all-time favorite players. I mean, he played before I was alive, but one of my all-time favorites, beloved, just beloved in Chicago. And, you know, even though he retired and had been away from the game, it always felt like he was kind of an honorary member of the team every year. Just a huge part of Chicago. He's from Illinois, played at Illinois, Chicago Bears legend. And I saw that was a really pretty, shiny Dick Butkus card and wanted to add that to the collection. So that's my last card of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of those cards that I added to the PC. That's it for today. I'll be back with more videos in the near future. I do have a 1977 Topps show and tell video that is pretty much ready for me to record. So that should be the next video you guys see. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'll be back with more videos in the near future. And as always, go Bears.